And we are live. Hey guys, and welcome to Pixel Cherry Ninja's channel. Got a special stream today courtesy of the awesome guys at AmigaVision who are actually in chat. So if you have any questions about the AmigaVision pack, especially to do with CD32, don't be shy, give it a try. They've already said in chat, a lot of chat was taking place before the stream started. No question is too dumb. And I stand by that because the questions I ask them are very, very dumb. And they're very, very patient with me. So this is the AmigaVision front end, right? I absolutely love it. I play it on the MiSTer, I play it on the Analog Pocket, and the new addition here in the latest version, right? So the latest version we've got here is the 18th of August 2024, which is today, right? So what we do is when we go in here, when we go to run CD32 game disk, what's really cool here, I was like, okay, how do I get stuff to work, right? And the quality of life stuff that AmigaVision have put in. Look, run CD32 games from CHD or BinQ disk images. Now, I managed to get a few. I haven't got a full set because it would have taken a while to get, but I have got some, right? So mount the game in MiSTer's drives menu section as a secondary master drive, then select boot, right? It's pretty straightforward. They just give you the instructions. They give you the URL should you need any more help. So let's try that now. So here we go. So I have gone into that. Right. So I've got like a little keyboard thing with me. So before we go there, let's just put that on boot because that's what we're going to press. So let's open up the OSD, right? So what we want to do is we want to go drives. Now I've set the floppy disk to turbo because turbo makes things faster. So what you do is you select one of your CHDs here. I've already got one selected here, and I've selected this because me and AmigaVision were speaking before, and they said the soundtrack is banging for this. So I've got the soundtrack quite high for this, right? So as we went into OSD, let me just kind of do that again for anyone that does get it up and running, right? So once you go into the CD32 thing, go down to drives, go down to the secondary drive, right? And select whatever CHD you've got. I'll show you what I've got here, right? I've got quite a few here. So when I downloaded the torrent pack, and I'll show you what I downloaded later, it had a lot of the A and B stuff. And then anything after the letter A and B, I was kind of selective about, and I kind of rushed and I got some down. So Super Stardust here. So once we've got that selected, exit the OSD. And we just want to go over to boot. So you will need a mouse for this. There's probably a way you can configure an analog stick to it. I'm not exactly sure myself. What is it? In a distant galaxy a long time ago. I'm getting goosebumps because this is Star Wars now. The music might be quite loud, but I know AmigaVision liked the soundtrack. So, you know, where they're kind enough to be in chat, I was like, let's do this. Let's do this for them. What we're also going to have a look at, we're going to have a look at the AmigaVision website. We're going to have a look at like a little bit of archive.org. Now, I want to point out AmigaVision don't provide you with any content that's copywritten. However, they do help you with a search to where you may be able to get it from, right? So that's kind of out of their control. It's just the search result they have on their website, and we will have a look at that, and I'll have a look at what I am running, and I will at some point get a full CHD set. It's just today we didn't have the time, right? So yo, who we got in chat? I know we got Big Al here. We got Simon. Hey, how you doing? Who else we got? Phil. Hey, Phil, a wicked man. How you doing, buddy? Andrew. Psychofab, okay, superb. Yo, Raging Cajun in the house, man. Always feel happy when you come, man. Absolutely amazing. So guys, I hope everyone's having a good Sunday. It's a Sunday evening here. It's coming up to 10 o'clock. I know a lot of you guys are in the USA. A lot of my audience is from the USA. So good afternoon to you guys. And if you're from down under, you're there the next morning. Really wish if Mazamars was present. I know he's really busy these days, but you know, he's the guy that brought this core over to the Analog Pocket, and it will be nice at some point to get CD32 support over to the Analog Pocket. But for now, you know, I've got a MiSTer, so I'll quite gladly use my MiSTer. Really like this front end. I can't recommend it enough. If you haven't got it on there, just for the Amiga stuff, the CD32 stuff is a bonus. Just for the Amiga stuff, guys, it is amazing. Almost 10 p.m. Yeah, hey Simon, my fellow UK buddy. Okay, so this game here, right? So AmigaVision, if you're there, what was the password? You told me about a password to put in, right? Yo, we got Buddude2 in the house as well. Hey man, how you doing, Buddude2? Buddude2, if you guys are unaware, he is another core developer that's been working on Game Boy and Game Boy Color cores, potentially a Game Boy Advance core somewhere down the line. He really likes it when you ask him about save states, so make sure you ask him about save states. Okay, right, so let's go. We can put in a password after. I know AmigaVision gave me a password in DM. Are we gonna get it in chat? If not, all right, we're gonna run with this game. AmigaVision really like the soundtrack. I haven't got my sound that I'm hearing too loud, but I know I've got the sound for you guys set to quite high. So let's start the game. Now I've got my buttons configured one way. I'm not going to keep going in and changing buttons, but I can't play it with my thumb. I kind of have to play it with my fingers because on an Xbox controller, A is to fire and Y is to thrust. So it's a little difficult getting it with one finger or with my thumb. Right, here we go. Sorry, yeah. So Y is thrust. So again, like here we go. We got some Stardust, and I had a game for the PlayStation. On the PlayStation, I had it for my Vita, and that was Stardust. So I wonder if this is the granddaddy of that Stardust game. But you know, one of the things about running the Amiga CD32 is the soundtracks. Right now, I don't know much about the system, so I'm probably going to waffle and make some stuff up. But feel free to correct me, right? AmigaVision or anyone else at that, right? So again, looks really good. Like the graphics for this look good, and yeah, it's amazing, man. Like this is, if you haven't got this front end on there, guys, it's very easy to get on. I've got tutorials on the MiSTer. The same principle applies, right? You just add the latest pack, which is available now. You get your CHD files, and honestly, guys, you are rocking and rolling. Like AmigaVision have made this like super easy. Yo, AM, how you doing, man? Oh, this is just sexy sorcery. I love the CD32 back in the day. Wow, wicked. Yeah, do you know? Thank you very much, AmigaVision. Please keep me honest. I tend to waffle a bit here and there, but I'm going to try not to go too much off track. I'm trying not to speak too long, too loud as well, because my mum's staying with me, like I've told many of you guys, and she's in the next room, and my wife and my kids are coming back tomorrow. So this is probably the last day I can kind of stream late at night, right? Okay, we're going to another stage, right? Okay, so we'll run some other games as well, guys. Do you know what? There's some demos in here as well. I ran like a demo disc that ran movies, right? And they're not going to be impressive by today's standards, but understand, back when you had the Amiga, right? You know, when you saw like a movie running on there, right, or video kind of content, you were blown away. It was like, wow, look at that. Okay, I'm doing badly here. I think what we should do, let's reset and run another game. So I've kind of reversed the controls. So in the MiSTer OSD, like we're talking Xbox controller, B is to go forward, A is to go back, right? But on this one, A is to go forward and B is to go back, because when I have it the other way around, it kind of moves the game buttons around. Like I like the fire to be the first button and jump to be the second button, right? So here we go again. So, oops, I'm pressing the wrong button there. So we are launching that. So let's go into our OSD. Go into drives again, and then what we're going to do, we're going to go back to that second master removable CD. So hopefully, if any of you guys get it running right, you can see it's relatively easy, right? So I'm a big Street Fighter fan, so when I saw CHD for that, I had to like download it, right? I'll tell you what, guys, before we do that, let me just show you some of the stuff, the awesome stuff that AmigaVision do, right? And hopefully I haven't got anything inappropriate up on Chrome. Here we go. So first of all, give AmigaVision a follow over on Twitter if you're not doing so already. They really do post a lot of good stuff. They don't post a lot of nonsense, unlike me and a lot of other ex-Twitter accounts that I follow, right? And if you want to grab this for yourself, there's a link in the description. Also, it's kind of flashing in the top right of the screen, Amiga.Vision. Remember that name, Amiga.Vision, you're there. Once you go there, you can click on download. And when you go on download, it brings you to a disclaimer. They're not hosting any files. This is just a link to a search to archive.org, right? And sometimes they get taken down from archive.org. So if I click this now, you're going to see it's going to take us to these search results here. And that is the AmigaVision that I got, 180824. That is what I downloaded and I was running. Now there's different options when you want to download it. Let's just have a look here. So I went for a torrent. You know, you can go for the 7-zip. It's 3.7 gig. When you unzip it, it's closer to 8 or 9 gig. Torrent is the best option personally for me. 7-zip, archive.org takes quite long sometimes. So you want to use something like maybe JDownloader or something, right, in order to get that stuff. So that's that. That's how you get the front end. Let's have another quick look before we launch the game. Okay, so here you've got the different CHDs, and I'll show you what I mean, because when I went to grab these, right, at least so it's got all of them listed here. When I grabbed the torrent only had like up until the letter A and B. So everything else I grabbed, I just downloaded manually and added a few more to it, right? But there's lots available on archive.org. So if you just want to be selective with a few games, you can have a look at the games you want and just download the specific CHDs. For the point of a live stream, I would have rather had all of them there. But guys, it's really easy. This is a really good site. It's very nice. And what I really like about it, if you notice what we're seeing on screen, you can see the Amiga style mouse there, right? And that's a nice touch on the website, right? So anyway, let me get rid of the Chrome stuff for now and kind of go back in there. Yeah, do you know what? JDownloader. I have JDownloader, but I gave my laptop with a 4070 to my middle kid who's playing Minecraft with ray tracing, right? Okay, so we've got Super Street Fighter 2 selected. I know it's not going to be a great version, right? There's a better version of it out. The CD32 one's not great. I'm actually using one again with a 1660, and I haven't got all my software on there. So even to get the torrents working, I had to download Qbit torrent again. It doesn't take long, you know. But like for example, JDownloader, I'll have to set it again. If I want to FTP into something, I'll have to download FTP software. Let me turn it down a little bit now because it might be a little bit too loud, right? And hopefully that sound level is okay. The balance is okay. Now, the aspect ratio of this game is just wrong. Everything about this is so wrong. But you know what? Like, CD quality is sound, baby. We have got Street Fighter. We have got Street Fighter on the CD32. This is absolutely banging, guys. So here we go. So right, let's press the button and do it. Cannon follow. I'm not sure if I added it to this, and the reason I haven't is I haven't got a setup where playing with a mouse is comfortable. I'm actually sitting with a Logitech Media controller in my lap, so it's got like a trackpad on this. So it's not ideal for playing, but it's good enough for rock and roll, as they say. So as you notice straight away, the one player thing isn't kind of smashing. I don't know who I should be. Maybe I'll be a charge character. When I tried this out earlier, that's why I know it's not really great. I mean, the moves come out. Shall I be? All right, let me be my boy Jimmy, right? Now the buttons are all muddled up on here. They're just wrong. Cannon fodder doesn't work. Actually, you know what, AmigaVision? I meant to bring up the compatibility tracker that you bought, but I forgot to bring it up. So never mind. But there is a compatibility tracker, guys, that you know where it's tracking what's working and what's not working. So sorry, cannon fodder not working yet. But you know, wow, look at that. It looks wrong, but it looks all right? So let's have a okay, at least the moves are coming out. Wow. Yeah, this is not a good version of the game. I mean, it's not the worst version I've played, but man, it's not. So they've got a version of Super Street Fighter. I think it was for the Amiga 1200, and that's really good. Let's see if I can do the Super. Oh, I can. He grabbed me out of the Super. I'm still flashing with my Super animation. This is just wrong, man. That should not happen. Okay, that's funny. You know what though? I would have rocked this back in the day because I just like Street Fighter so much, man. If this is what I got, I would have done it, right? Body Blows was like the champion fighting game on like the Amiga 500, but it was a one button wonder, wasn't it? So right, okay, so let's do another round and then we'll go for another game. I'll show you my games list, so if anyone wants to request one, you can request it in chat. Just please keep it in block capitals, single message, so it stands out a little bit, right? So actually I forgot I've got... Okay, I'm trying to do like the vertical. Oh, okay, it's got the rainbow ball. Let's see if we can... Okay, don't grab me. No, he didn't grab me, just blocked it this time. I mean, guys, this isn't terrible, right? The aspect ratio is just wrong, but you got that with the Amiga, right? That's why I didn't make it like 4:3, because there's a lot of weird aspect ratios, right? For the Amiga, some games are 4:3, some are wider, just really weird. Yeah, so it's 15.3 gig. That's right. I don't mind. That's decent. I've got space on my on the micro SD card that I use the most. So let's give that a reset. once we give it a reset, it will take us back to, hopefully it will. Sometimes this crashes, and the only reason it crashes, I think when it goes from 50 to 60 hertz, it kind of freezes my capture card, right? So let's go back in here. And let me show you my list of CHDs that I've got. So just pay attention here, guys, for a minute, because there might be something you guys want to see. Just take note of the name and I'll kind of go through it slowly, right? So we've got some stuff here. And I'll go through it not too fast so you can hopefully see some of the stuff in here. And hopefully I have got some decent games here. Like something like Beneath a Still Sky, which is a point and click. Won't be the most comfortable to play. And it doesn't make for the greatest of viewing because it ends up being a slow game. But honestly, I'm quite happy kind of running through anything. So I haven't got a massive list here, but at this stream, I'm kind of intending it for about an hour and a half tops. So we should be all right. So what was interesting here was these demo discs, right? So I can't remember which one I ran, but let's start with volume 1, right? So let's go back out. Let's boot this up because this was really interesting. It had different stuff in there and it had movies in there. Oh, tunnel level. Okay, AmigaVision. Oh, wow. Okay, you've mentioned a few things in there. Super Stardust. We started with it, didn't we? Oh, code. Okay, I'll have to go back to that part of the chat then. Okay, so is this a demo disc? Are we jamming with some sounds? Right. So are these? Okay, so this is this a cover disc? Wow. Okay, I forget now. I'm thinking, how come there's so many games on here, right? And there's so many demos and stuff, and I forget because it's a CD and the CD can hold a lot more than, you know, the normal Amiga discs. So wow, Super Methane Brothers, yeah, you know, Super Methane Brothers, I found that individually there on archive.org. So I was like, okay, what game to go here? Let's go in Insectoids 2, right, and see exactly what we get here. Is it going to boot into it or is it going to give you some work? Okay, cool. Right, okay, interesting. So this would have been a nice demo disc to get. Ryan, we actually started with Super Stardust, you know, but we will run it again because AmigaVision up top there have actually given me the code. So I'll have to kind of scroll back, chat. Okay, what are we doing here? Hey, where's my ship? Why can't I see my ship? Is there part of the screen missing? What is going on? Okay, there's definitely part of the screen missing there, right? That's this isn't AmigaVision's fault. This is the demo disc's fault. Can we exit the demo disc somehow? I'm wondering. No. Okay, so let's give that a reset. We'll try a different. Oh, actually, no. Let's go. Should we go back to Super Stardust and that actual code, right? So let's do that, right? So let's go back here. Okay, so let's go, oops, drives and Super Stardust. I mean, I'm interested in this code because it takes you to a certain level, and someone else in chat asked for it as well. So we'll try and go through the games that you guys have asked for. I've got really bad memory, so I might have to scroll back, or you guys might need to remind me. So cool, right? Okay, so hopefully we can skip all of the intros and whatnot. Awesome, guys. I hope everyone's having like a mellow Sunday, man. This is the last day of the late streams for now. Wife and family are back tomorrow and I'm working again on Tuesday, man. I really hope I get this new job. It will give me a lot more time, right? So enter password, right? So the password is, oh wow, okay. So is it just B? Okay. Okay, at least that's easy, right? It is that, isn't it? Yeah, it's just right. Cool. So we are good, right? Are we? Let's start game, and hopefully that has worked. Right. Let me go back to my normal level on chat. Hey, Kumad Gion. Yeah, man. AmigaVision are awesome. They're always so. You know, they kind of collaborated with the 0 megahertz DOS collection, and obviously they've got the AmigaVision stuff. They're always looking to make life easier for everyone, man, which is, oh wow, okay. So this is, I see why you wanted me to put in a password. When you said the tunnel level, I know nothing of this game. I know nothing, Jon Snow. Actually, you can see how I'm moving around. Wow, this is Right, so look, back in the day when we were playing stuff on the Amiga, right? So I can imagine seeing this game and then thinking, wow, I really want a CD32 because it really does look cutting edge, doesn't it? I mean, you've got to go back to the time of the Amiga, right? I really hope it gives me unlimited live because I really am not doing a good job there from that spaceship up ahead really needs to eat some fiber because it is firing out some spiky doo-doo, man. But yeah, I fired away at that. Okay, very interesting. Okay, I can just hold down fire, so that's good. I'm doing a little bit better now, but this is really good. I see where you... I was wondering, I was thinking, how come you want me to put in a password just to see a different level? But, I mean, this level almost is like a completely different game, isn't it? So, wow, okay, so... yeah, from a technological standpoint, wow, this looks really good. We've already done Obscure RE, we've done Street Fighter Amiga. Oh, sorry, you were laughing at what we played. Okay, cool, wicked. We're going to do Super Methane Brothers next because I can see that kind of popping out there. Obviously, loving the fireworks. Okay, that was good. So let's go back to Super Methane Brothers. What was more powerful, Amiga CD32 or Philips CDI? Okay, that's a question for AmigaVision. They might be biased though, right? Because they were claiming that the CD32 is better than the PC Engine CD, right? Again, that's subjective, right? I played a lot more PC Engine than. Oh, sorry, I didn't select the game there, did I? Let me go. Oh no, OSD. Drive. Okay, so we're doing Super Methane Brothers. So I imagine there's going to be some farting taking place here, right? I wonder, AmigaVision question, right? Can you configure like an analog stick to the mouse so you can use it? There probably is a way. CDI is about the same as CDTV. Okay, I don't really know much about CDTV, so not subjective. Okay, cool. Oh wow, okay, so Methane Brothers, control select. I'm just gonna go in there. And are we in? Are we in? Okay, it kind of went into a demo there. Right, okay. So these Methane Brothers, okay. Oh no, we're gonna go one player, man. I'm on my own here. Okay, so see that's why I changed the controls to the opposite of what they are on a MiSTer, right? Because I want Xbox controller talk here, right? I want A to be attack and I want B to be jump, right? But if I leave it on the default, it's the other way around. Like A is jump and B is attack, and I can't do that. The only way I can have A as jump is if I have X as attack, right? With the 4 buttons. This is good, man. I like single screen. Okay, so I'll fire it in and fire it out. This is really good. I like single screen. I like single screen platformers. You know, Snow Brothers, Bubble Bobble, Tumble Pop. If it's a single screen platformer, I generally like it, man. There's a good one on the MSX that I kind of enjoyed. Fairyland Story. That was really good. Okay, I thought I could fire the enemies on it. It's a good game, guys. So AmigaVision, I'll look at chat in a second, but is this actually a CD32 exclusive? Like, did we have some exclusive games? Was this one of them? I mean, it could have been out for Amiga. You know, there's a lot of games out for the Amiga I don't really know, or I don't know every game out there. That's why I really like the AmigaVision packs, man. It's the pictures, it's the screenshots that you've got of the games. They just, you know, there might be a game, right? If you haven't got it, definitely get it on here. There's going to be a game, right, that you completely forgot about, right? And you're gonna load up the AmigaVision pack, right? You're gonna look at the front end, and all of a sudden there's gonna be a game there, right? And I kid you not, the nostalgia is gonna be overwhelming because all of a sudden you're gonna have some really good memories associated with this game, but you haven't seen it since you were a kid and you completely forgot about it. And that's one of the main things I like about the front end. Now, don't get me wrong, like I always say, when it comes to the MiSTer, I'm quite happy with a plain menu. And I'm good with that, right? I don't really need it because I spent a long time configuring like software emulators and using big box. I bought like launch boxes, premium version, big box, lifetime license. Yes, that was cool, but I done so much setting up. In the end, I wasn't bothered about doing any more, right? I was like, okay, I've kind of done enough now. But yeah, with the AmigaVision I like it because I'm finding games and it seems to be very light. It's also very responsive when you're moving through it, and they did something a while ago to make it even more responsive. I remember on the Analog Pocket, I imagine it was more responsive on on the MiSTer from the word go. But guys, it's really, really good, and they've done a very good job with the CD32, and I can only imagine it getting better, compatibility getting better, maybe some other quality of life changes. You know, the guys just when you think they've completed everything, they'll go back and they'll, you know, do something else for you. But this is a good game, guys. Like, if you're going to check out the CD32, this is a recommended game. Like that, the character, your character looks like Woody Woodpecker, right? Oh, can I get in there and? Oh yeah, come down here. Come to Woody. Oh no, don't go back up. Can I jump all the way up there? No. How do I? I can probably jump on the clouds or the enemies, bubble style. No. Oh, okay. I can jump up multiple times. Right. Okay, that's interesting. It's almost like he's walking. Look. Okay, interesting. I'm having too much fun with this, so I'm gonna have to go to another game, man. Let me have a look at because someone did say stuff in block capitals. Okay, so did we? Oh no, we didn't get too many capitals. We didn't get too many requests. So if we've got Super Frog, have I got Super Frog in there? Hopefully I have. Again, hey guys, just if you're just tuning in, AmigaVision have included the CD32 to their wonderful AmigaVision front end. I just want to show a few people the AmigaVision part, right? The Amiga stuff, right? So for example, like if you're unfamiliar with the Amiga, okay, so sorry, I haven't got favorites. But if you got Hall of Fame, for example, you can look at like very, very popular action games, you know? So you've got all of them in there. And there might be a game, for example, you may have been an IK Plus fan, but you may have forgotten about it. You'll get the picture, and you can just press a button and you're there straight away. Pang's really good on the Amiga as well. They've got them in charts, so you can have a look at, you know, top 100 from by year, different magazines as well. Lemon Amiga, which is a website I know of, top 30, really, really good. So the latest edition down here, I mean, you've even got like I'm Feeling Lucky, and it will play a random game, special hardware, multiplayer, and there was some Amiga games you could system link, and you can actually link them on the Pocket via the analog Pocket link cable. I haven't tried that yet. It's one of them things I keep meaning to do, but let's go back to what we're doing here. Yo, hey, Spitfire RAF, evening, a long time, man. How you doing? And also Aberan Fox, man. I do pop my head over once in a while just to see who's there and just to say hello. So right, let's now scroll down again to drives, and that's how we load our game. Super Methane Brothers, interesting. I was expecting them to fart, like, you know, I was expecting like organic methane, but it had guns that done that. So Super Frog, no, I haven't got Super Frog. No, I haven't got Super Frog. But do you know what? Since we're doing methane, let's do Super Skid Marks. If you get it, you get it, right? Okay, so once you select your game as the secondary drive, you go to boot. If anyone's just joining in, and that's it really. So here we go, Skid Marks 2. Are we in? Is it loading? Hopefully it is. Okay. So I just want to play start match race, okay, and hopefully we can. Oh, what we're doing here? Okay, right. Let's just do this figure of 8 track. And hopefully we're running, and hopefully it's nice and simple. Hey Ryan, how you doing as well? Michael C, how you doing? Wicked. Oh wow, I like this already. I used to like games like this back in the day, man. Supercars was a favorite. I think AmigaVision told me about I think it was what was it? I think it was on DOS. They actually, so AmigaVision always recommend me good games. One of the games they recommended me was it was on the 0 megahertz DOS collection, and it was a different version of Supercars. I think it was like Supercars International Edition or something. It was really, really good. Like don't get me wrong, I really like Supercars 2 on the Amiga. It's something that I initially played on the Atari ST, and then I went on to to get it from my Amiga, and I played it and I absolutely loved the game. I think it's a fantastic game, and it even holds up today, right? That's Supercars 2. But the one on the 0 megahertz DOS collection is very, very good. It might be better. I don't have the same nostalgia attached with it that I do with the Amiga version, but if you were playing it for the first time, that's likely the best version. So this Skid Marks game is good, man. I'm kind of digging the art style as well. I like the graphics. I like the way the cars look in this. I don't know exactly how to say it, but I can see like a kind of grid thing there. So guys, you're definitely not here for the gameplay. The gameplay is not going to be good, but man, the job AmigaVision do making this stuff easy. And I just love the fact that the instructions are just there, right? Instructions are there for you to have a look at. Hey Bill Gresco, how you doing? Jinkman, wicked. Right, let's go back out. We've done a race on this. But so far we've had good success, right? Because some games don't work on it, but the games are working really, really well for us. So let's go and let's run CD32 again, and let's go into drives. And once we go drives, we've got super skid marks. I really want to see. So what I really want to see is I got like one of the demo discs earlier, right? So I think maybe it was this one, maybe it was the winter one that I ran, right? So let's run this because it kind of had a movie in there, and it kind of looked cool because I remember back in the Amiga there, if you had something that had like video content on there, and this is on the Amiga, not talking the CD32, right? So MPEG movies, I kind of went to this, and this is kind of cool, right? Wicked. Yeah, oh, wicked, man. Hey, Agato, nice one, bro. Right, let's have a look. Alien Landscape. Okay, so here we go. Alien Landscape. Let's go with that. So we'll watch these movies, and this is kind of cool, right? I mean, we're kind of watching Amiga movies that would have been around on CD32. Yo, Random Gaming Moments. How you doing, man? Long time subscriber and member, man. Absolutely awesome guy. He actually puts out a lot of content himself. So every game he plays pretty much ends up on YouTube. So here we are. So we're watching a CD demo, and it's running a video, right? Okay, I was hoping it was a bit more entertaining than that. Maybe on a smaller screen it looks better. So that was Alien Landscape. Let's have a look at Lunar Flag, right? It's only a few seconds long, so we can see some stuff on here. But this is really, really good. Street Fighter, yeah. Do you know, Beran? We've already ran that. I'm a big Street Fighter fan, so I ran it. It's not the worst version of Street Fighter, but it's really not that good. Sorry, I think we've done Grand Canyon already, right? Sorry, I thought I'd done the Alien one. Sorry about that. It'll be over in a few seconds, and we'll run the last video. So, guys, if you're just tuning in, CD32 is available now via the AmigaVision. It's available for the MiSTerFPGA. I really do hope in the future we get it for our Analog Pocket as well, because that is my go-to handheld device, right? So let's have a look at lambs, right? I mean, I'm going to feel like eating a doner kebab now. I mean, I like lambs, but you know, I really do like lamb doners as well. Mind you, I prefer beef doners now. Beef doners are like the new thing. Yo, Pixel Horizon in the house. How are you doing, man? Okay, so let's go back to main menu. So what else did these discs offer, right? So we've got public domain games, we've got music. I'll leave music for now. Video creator, font and books. Okay, what we got for graphics? Let's have a quick look at space images. Okay, who's Bill Graham, right? Okay, we'll look at Bill Graham artwork. Okay, what we got? Dandelion. Let's have a look at Dandelion. Okay, interesting. So this is like Amiga artwork here. What we got? Heads. Okay, wow. Okay, a little bit spooky there, right? Lurker. Okay, interesting. So we've got Bill Graham. I wonder if this artwork was done on Amiga. I don't really know much about it. Wicked. We got the first set of chords on the MiSTer. Okay, wicked. Let's go back out. Okay, so let's have a look at some space images. Again, like an interesting demo, right? You know, this is when we didn't have the internet, so this was like entertainment. You'd call when someone come around your house, you'd be like, hey, you know what? Let me show you my CD32. Look at this picture. Look at all the different colors on that. Look at how it looks. You know, you would have been happy showing someone the movies that you got free with a magazine. I know by today's standards, they're not something that's massive. Now let's have a look at public domain games. There was a lot of shovelware in public domain, but there were some decent games. Okay, so Gravity Force 2, right? I mean, that just sounds interesting, right? Wicked. Are we all right? What's Gravity Force 2 going to give us? So let's see. So let's just say you bought this magazine. So back then, I can imagine this magazine being quite expensive if it had a CD attached to it. So, you know, back when this was current, okay, release date 1994. I wonder how much this magazine would have been with a CD32 CD on the front. Would it have been, okay, let's just go continue. Right, okay. Hopefully we can just play and, okay. Oh, wow, okay, I'm that ship. Wow, okay, not bad. Interesting. Not bad for a free game, right? Trying to work out where my fire button is, man, or am I just flying? Oh, fire's up, right? Okay. Moving it up is fire. No? Okay, I tried to shoot that thing. Guys, this isn't bad for a public domain game, right? Interesting. Good physics, right? It's got that, you know, where you let go of it. Okay, let's run that. Obviously, I'm not doing a great job of that, but there's some really good CDs. Obviously, when I downloaded the CHDs and it had the letter A and the letter B, I got a whole bunch of like magazine stuff with it, right? So here we go. Now let's go CD32 disc again. Have we got anything in there? ST for Atari ST. I've got a soft spot for the Atari ST. I had the Amiga myself. I did have an ST at one point, but only for a little while, right? But I did play a lot of Atari ST in or around my uncle's house. So Arabian Night. What is Arabian Night? What is Arabian Night? Okay, let's run Arabian Night now. So let's go back out. And let's go to boot. Again, AmigaVision guys, thank you for making this very easy, right? And guys, I always say I'm a layman when it comes to playing or when it comes to setting stuff up. I am really bad. I know I run a YouTube channel to do with technology like the Analog Pocket and like the MiSTerFPGA, but honestly, I'm terrible when it comes to this stuff. So given how easy this is to use and AmigaVision are holding your hand along the way, honestly, like, you guys really should set this up. Okay, we'll do Banshee next, right? Hopefully I won't forget, but we'll do Banshee, man. Banshee we can do, definitely. Okay, the dungeon. Oh wow, okay. Did I just go out of the room or what am I doing? Right, okay. Banging soundtrack. Okay, so that. Okay, the buttons are a little bit. Okay, I got the door key. Come on, just automatically open it. Nice, okay. Oh, that is acid. Thank you for letting me know. Right, got that. Okay, nice, interesting. Was this like game out for the Amiga as well? Okay, cool. I'll tell you what, controls are very responsive. You know, if they're not responsive and you don't agree with how the character moves and it takes a bit of getting used to, right? I would have fell down in there. So, oh, come on, man. Look at me. Look at him. That's hardly fair. Whoa. Okay, banging. This game's cool. This game is cool, guys. It's official. Look at that guy there. Should I go tickle him? Oh, come on, let me rescue him. He's got an idea. Oh, hold on. There's something here, right? Is there another button? Okay. Oh, no. The winding handle is missing. Okay, so I need a winding handle. I'll come back for you, buddy. Unless... No, I haven't got winding handle. Okay. Ah! Sorry, that's where my jump button should be. That's why I keep pressing it. Okay, interesting. You can't climb up the ladder. You kind of jump up it bit by bit. Sure. Do I need to carry that key? Okay. Let's now get out. Oh, okay. That's interesting. It opens multiple doors. So... Oh, you can't crouch and attack. Okay, that snake can't get me. Okay, so he's singing to that snake. Okay, interesting. This is an interesting game, guys. I recommend you guys try it out. Oh, he got me. Okay, interesting. Interesting timing. Can I smash that? Yes, you can smash that. I like this game because however I think it will play, it ends up playing like that. And that's how a good game is designed, right? You kind of think, oh, I think this will work, and then it works, right? So good here. And it's got the platformy parts. It's definitely got a little bit of that slippery Mario touch, right? Where you kind of jump forward and back. You know, you kind of think you're going to go, so you slide forward a bit and you slide back. This is a good game. No? Okay, let's run something else, but this is a good game. Let's run Banshee now. Give that a reset. Again, really good. So, AmigaVision, do you think at any point, like, to run games, it could be the way the Amiga games are, where you can just simply go and just keep selecting them? I think with the Amiga, you have to reset as well. I can't remember. I haven't played it for a while. I mean, it's not a major issue or anything doing it. Or could you pick them out of a list like over here? That's it. So for example, could you eventually make it so, you know, the games are like this for the CD32? Because there's not that many games, right? So, you know, you can pick them like that. You've got a screenshot and you can just go bang and use it. Or is that something, what I'm asking, is that something that can possibly come later? You know, if not, cool. I appreciate what you guys have done anyway. So not meaning to sound ungrateful or anything, but you know, the way you pick the Amiga games, it'll be amazing if that can happen, if there's a possibility, you know, unless there's some limitations in the way, and I get that, right? Now, Banshee definitely rings a bell. I've heard of the game, so I wonder if I see it, I'm going to have it something familiar, right? So here we go. Okay, Banshee is amazing. You can't exit a CD game. It's the original hardware. Okay, cool. Got ya. But I thought I would ask. Guys, if you're just tuning in, we're having a look at, as you can see up there, Amiga CD32. It's running on the MiSTerFPGA, and it's running amazingly well. Like amazingly well. Can't compliment AmigaVision and everyone that's involved in the project for the amazing work that they do. Right? I don't think they have a Patreon. AmigaVision, do you have a Patreon? Is there a way where people, if they want to contribute towards the work you do, is there a way they can? There's not anything I know of anyway, but if there is, then definitely let me know and I can add it to the description or whatever. But you know, a lot of love goes into what you guys have done, and it's apparent, man, and it shows, and it makes it really easy, and I'm really hoping it brings more people to the Amiga. I definitely know it's brought other people over to the Amiga, because there's people that never have experienced the Amiga. They've never experienced the Amiga, right? So the first experience they've had with the Amiga is using the Mega AGS pack, right? So, or the AmigaVision pack. They've got that on their MiSTer, the Analog Pocket, or whether they've got a CD emulator running, right? A CD32 emulator or an Amiga emulator running. So they've experienced that because of you guys, because of how easy you've made it. I'm still to this day on the MiSTer put off doing computer cores. Like I need to do the Atari 800 because I had an 800. I still haven't done C64. I've got C64 in the Analog Pocket because that was like a new core that got released. But I haven't done it on the MiSTer. I need to do it, but I just wish everything was as easy as you guys made it with this AmigaVision pack. And I'm going to go with another question now. Do you have any plans of supporting any other systems with a front end like the AmigaVision? So obviously, I know you had some input in the 0 megahertz DOS collection. That's amazing as well. Okay, I have played Banshee actually. I think this is that for Amiga. Oh no, I remember seeing this on Indie Retro News. I think this is more of a current one, right? Fantastic. Look, it's a shmup. Wow, amazing stuff. Let's get that. Okay, do we? Okay. That's okay. That's my other special. Yes, I remember seeing this. If I'm not mistaken, this is more of a current game, right? That came out after the Amiga's life cycle, right? If I remember correctly. Wow, what a game! What a game! And I'm pretty sure this is out for the normal Amiga as well, like the Amiga 500 or Amiga 1200. The name definitely rang a bell. I couldn't remember what it was, right? But obviously now that I've loaded it, I remember it straight away. I think I've covered this in a news video as well. So I imagine, you know, it would have been a current-ish game, right? We're not talking like 90s or late 80s or something. We're talking like, you know, after the year 2000, possibly like after 2010. Or I could be completely wrong. It could be an old game. You know, like I said, AmigaVision are here to keep me honest. So wherever I waffle, check the chat. AmigaVision are there correcting me because I only look at chat like in between. I need to look at it a little bit more. But yeah, this game's fantastic, man. It's nice to get these shmups on here. You will love it. The computer calls. Yeah, I definitely need to do more. Sorry, I was looking at chat there. Yes, I need to do some of the computer calls. I want to do Atari 800. I've got like something like Philae, who's here on the stream as well. He's a good friend of mine, right? He always kind of helps me out. He helped me set up that was it the 68,000. I can't remember what it's called now. The X68000. That Japanese computer that had a lot of the arcade ports, a lot of the CPS one ports on there. So he kind of helped me set that up. So I did a stream on that. That was a lot of fun to check out. But I definitely need to do Atari 800. I need to do C64. I need to do Spectrum. Just for myself, a trip down nostalgia lane, right? And you know, in the process, I can do a stream as well because I don't mind making videos. I like making videos, but I love doing live streams, man. Live streams are just where it's at. Unfortunately, live streams don't often get the same amount of views or even like the same amount of ad revenue that normal videos do. So the incentive on YouTube is actually to make videos, but I just really like streaming, man. So whenever I get an opportunity to stream, like, I will stream. That's fantastic. What does that do? Okay. Oh, that's really good. You kind of go in there and attack them. That's a really good attack. Again, so many good games. Actually, you know, I've got to give a shout out to Todd Gill from Retro Frog, because I know he's a big Amiga fan. Oh, and another shout out to Dante Mendes, right? Dante Retro Dev. His tweets put me onto so many different Amiga games. So, you know, I follow him over on Twitter, and it's one of the best accounts that I follow, man. The guy always, like, I've done videos based on games that he's shown. I'm like, wow, this is amazing. So really like that account. I follow the guy Dante Mendes, or Dante Retro Dev. He's the guy that's behind the Amiga version of Castlevania. Amazing guy, amazing Twitter account. Right, let's run something else now, but this is a really, really good game. What kind of time we got? Wow, we've been streaming for 45 minutes. Okay, that's gone quite quick, in fact. So let's go in here, okay, and let's go back to CD32. And let's see if there's anything else in chat. Sharp X68000, thanks, Philet. And really do appreciate your help. By the way, that game you recommended, I've put that on the MiSTer. Yeah, I did that earlier, the GBA game, the patch version of, what was it, WarioWare. So that's on there. So if we do a Game Boy Advance stream at any point, that will be on there. Right, let's have a look. So let's change this from Banshee. Battletoads didn't work. I tried that earlier. Beneath a Steel Sky, that will be a little bit slow to have a look at. Let's just see anything. Brutal Football. Okay, that sounds interesting. It's football and it's going to be brutal. All right, let's do Brutal Football. Brutal. So in the UK, or in London especially, we've got a habit of not pronouncing the T's, and people mock us for it, right? So, like, instead of saying brutal and putting a bit of emphasis on the T, it will be brutal, brutal. Same as like water. We won't say water, we'll go water, water. Well, Andrew Camacho, hey Pixel Cherry, if you ever happen to figure out the Apple II, it'll be a really cool video. That's one of the PC cores I've had some trouble getting going myself. To be honest, like, I'm always scared of the computer cores, and I really do hope I get. I've gone for a new job. If I get it, it's going to open. It's going to give me a lot more time that I can have for content, and then I can start looking at other stuff. Like right now, there comes times where I have to pick and choose stuff. Like, you know, I've got some days off. You know, Mum's staying with me. She's gone to sleep. And my wife and my kids are away, but they're coming back. I've got to drive to Gatwick Airport. If anyone knows London and you know going to Gatwick's a horrible drive, right? You have to pay a toll on the way. There's always traffic, man. Always traffic. I always get it on the way back, man. Yo, my bro, SNK Kev in the house. How you doing there, buddy? We're trying out Amiga CD32, courtesy of AmigaVision. AmigaVision in chat. So if you've got any questions, fire away. You know, they're here to answer them. But so we're playing. What we're playing now, we're playing Brutal Football. Right, I'm going to put the volume up a bit because it looks like the levels are low on certain games. So let's get that up a little bit. And if it does get too loud, just kind of shout in chat. Unfriendly, I like that. Unfriendly. Okay, so select from one team. Slayers, Thugs, Assassins. Don't look like old men. Mad Dogs. All right, we're going to have to pick Mad Dogs, right? I mean, you know, you got Mad Dogs down there. We're going to go Mad Dogs. I don't want to play against the Mad Dogs. Okay, no, I say automatic change. Yeah, you definitely want automatic change. Computer Team 2. And let's check this out. Game looks great. Do you know what? I really like Speedball 2. Does it have a version? I'm not sure. I've only got a limited amount of games because it was a bit difficult getting all the CHDs of archive.org. There wasn't a torrent that has all of them. The torrent has only got A and B at the moment. So, yeah, I will get them at another point, and I'll likely do another stream when I've got a full set on there. Okay, cool. Speedball 2 was like the daddy of brawler kind of games, right? Okay. Okay. Wow, you want? So I wonder if this game was big in the USA. Okay, I am getting spoiled. DN touchdowns. DNT touchdowns, wicked. Oh, the music stops. Did I press a button for that? You know, I'm going to get hammered here. So as soon as they score another one, I'm out. We need to load another game. I'm doing terrible. Let's look. Yeah, so SNK Kev, I don't remember seeing Turricane 2 on here. I find those games extremely hard though. They were good games. They were very, very technical when they came out. I remember them looking really, really good. But when I played them on the Amiga, they were difficult, right? So, Brutal Football. The Chaos Engine. All right, let's see the Chaos Engine. I wonder if that's got a better soundtrack now, right? I wonder, because what is going to be the advantage of playing the Chaos Engine from the Amiga now over to from the Amiga over to the CD32. So let's now have a look. Okay, so I've got speech. We've got speech, but we don't have. I'm going to turn it down a tad. I kind of need to monitor the volume as well to make sure I've got it right. Now remember, there are some bugs. There are some games that don't work yet. There is a compatibility tracker as well that's available.
Sometime in the last century.
Yeah, I was going to ask AmigaVision to post a link, but the links don't always show up. Right? Okay, so this one, the Chaos Engine, we haven't got pictures. So let's go back out and reset, and we'll do the next kind of game on the list. I get nervous sometimes when the screen goes blank, because on the Amiga one, it's difficult to do a live stream. It keeps the change in like 50 to 60 hertz sometimes just crashes my capture card and OBS. So let's go back in here. Drives. And I hope you guys are getting familiar with how to run games. It's very, very easy, but it tells you there anyway. Now, Chuck Rock, I was never a big fan of these games, but I do kind of remember them, right? I remember, I remember seeing them at the time, and I think the publisher was Virgin. Virgin used to publish games. They published games all the way up, definitely on the PlayStation 1. Yeah, we can do Alien Breed 3D. We've got Alien Breed. Alien Breed was a good top-down shooter from what I remember. Okay, are we having 2 games in a row that aren't working? Okay, we've had a very, very successful run. Everything has worked, but 2 games in a row now haven't actually worked. So okay, let's go and reset that. I mean, we gave it a good 10 seconds. Something should have shown up. So let's do this. Hey guys, hey, I hope everyone's doing well. We're checking out CD32 on the MiSTerFPGA, courtesy of the guys at AmigaVision. And let's have a look now. Go down to drives, and let's go here. Chuck Rock. Let's try Chuck Rock 2, Son of Chuck Rock. So let's go here. I can't remember him like, but he's got like a big belly and he whacks stuff with his belly. Okay, look at that, guys. We got ourselves a cartoon. Good stuff. Let's go up a bit. Did I hear Gary Glitter there?
Welcome, gamesters, to Chuck Rock 2, Son of Chuck. You'll remember that in our last exciting adventure, Chuck Rock defeated the evil Gary Glitter and his despicable dinosaur.
SNK Kev, man, you're too kind, man. Much appreciated, dude. Much appreciated.
Chuck invented the very first automobile, and in no time at all, had built a brand new factory and was in full production of the Rockette road machine.
Okay, she's hot.
Business was booming, and the money soon began to roll in. Everyone wanted to own a Rockette car. Life was almost perfect for Chuck and his beautiful wife, Ophelia. Only one thing...
Guys, we're watching a cartoons on Sunday night. Absolutely awesome. I don't want to press a button. I want to watch the whole intro cartoon.
Chuck was a very proud father, and his son was a real chip off the old block. But life didn't remain perfect for long. Trouble was on the horizon, in the shape of the heartless Brick Jagger, the owner of a new rival car plant.
Yeah, RGM, definitely Flintstone vibes here, man.
He didn't have Chuck's skill and expertise.
Raging Cajun, I definitely agree with your comment there, man.
Despite this, he was determined to be rich. He decided that if he couldn't make his fortune by fair means, he'd make them by foul.
Again, too kind, SNK Kev, man. You're spoiling me. Thank you. You know, guys, my wife's been away for like 11, 12 days. A man has his needs, and watching that lovely lady isn't helping, man. But you know, the wife is back tomorrow. I'm picking her up. Flight lands at 1 o'clock, so hopefully if all goes well, I should be home by like 4 p.m. latest, depending on how long it takes for luggage, and hopefully no like long waits along the way. That's a healthy cartoon, man.
All is not lost, for Junior is a chip off the old block after all.
Okay, so Chuck Rock 2, let's put the volume down a little bit and let's launch the game. That was a really good cartoon at the beginning. I really liked the cartoon. I remember when I got my 3DO, I had like part of Batman the animated series, there was a cartoon in there, and I still remember it because there was a part where Batman was in the water and he fires like a grappling hook out, and Commissioner Gordon's on a bridge, and my cousin was watching it and he said, wouldn't it be funny if that grappling hook went and got Commissioner Gordon straight in the gonads? And I always remember it because it just sounded really, really funny. Are we in game? No, don't crash on me, man, after running the FMV. So here we got AmigaVision, where Chuck Rock 2 runs, but what happens with Chuck Rock 2? It crashes. Okay, so yeah, never mind. But we had a good run with everything. Now it seems like we're getting a few games that aren't working. Right, Death Mask, let's just, have I gone the right way about it? Did I reset it? No, I didn't reset it, sorry. Let's reset it, get back to that. I need to get into the habit of that rather than just picking a game out of the menu. SNK Kev. Right, okay. And I really like it, look. So as soon as I move it right, it brings me right down to the bottom, man. So, you know, none of this scrolling down the list. But look how fast it is when you go down the list as well, man. It's very fast, very, very responsive. Do you know, one thing I always hated more than anything was the Xbox. The Xbox, not the 360, the Xbox One, especially. I haven't got a series, but man, the menu, it's like it's just so laggy. The PlayStation 4 one was okay, but Xbox One, it was such a laggy menu and it really drives me nuts. So it's nice seeing menus where everything just moves so fast. So let's see Death Mask. I know nothing of this game, nothing of it. I'm going into it blind, but sometimes that's really, really good. Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, I make a lot of dad jokes, man. I make them with my kids. You know what? At one point, so my eldest child is my daughter. When she was the only child, at one point around the age of 5 or something, or 6, I know she thought her father was retarded, right? She thought the father was just retarded. There's no better way of saying it. She thought my dad is, and her mother had to explain that your father dumbs down this stuff to make it entertaining for you. And then she kind of understood. So I was like, I had to tell the boys, I was like, boys, what I'm doing now, I'm just kidding, right? You know, so they don't end up believing that their father has some kind of mental disability or is a little bit slow, right? Okay, let's run with this. So that was quite funny. But you know, when you become a dad, you get the dad jokes, right? And the kids, they love them. So you end up using them not on kids, and people are like, yeah, you're a dad. You're coming out with these crusty dad jokes. Okay, is this like a Doom kind of game, right? Wow, okay. Okay, so this is going to be a little toughish to play. Have we got a strafe thing here? No? No, okay, we haven't got strafe, so... Again, interesting, right? This is definitely a game that would have been fascinating at the time, right? You know, before we had like a lot of FPSs. Look at that dude there. Who was that dude? Wow, that was pretty nuts. Okay, I'm gonna get direction blind, but you know what? What's this Death Mask? This is interesting, right? Have I gone back? I probably have gone back. I am so direction blind, I'm telling you. I need navigation in games, man. Like there's a lot of new games I don't play because they don't have navigation. Control's a game I really wanted to play, and because it hasn't got like a GPS line guiding you where to go, and you have to read signs and kind of work your way out. It's a really good game. I recommend it. But if you're bad like me, bad with directions, don't play it. Right. So let's go. Let's have a look. Okay. You will hit a ton of them picking randomly. Yeah, I know. Do you know what? I didn't bring it up, but that's fine. We can run it on there, right? I guess the fun's in the mystery, right? So I should have brought up the list. Actually, I might do that. If we actually, yeah, you know what? I'm going to bring up the list. What I'll do is let's run something with a good demo, right? Let's do Donk. Oops, sorry, what am I doing? I need to reset again. Sorry, guys. A long day when my brain goes a bit tired. Hey, Ryan, how you doing, man? If you do Bunny Girl puzzle game. Oh, I don't know. If Bunny Girl sounds a bit rude, man. I try and keep it family friendly, right? The most raunchy I want it was like the cartoon that we saw at the beginning of Chuck Rock 2, right? That's as rude as I want. If it's a bunny girl and she's gonna get her lils out, then yeah, man. Like my kids stumble across my channel sometimes. I have to be a responsible father, man. Otherwise, I'll get it from them. Dad, what was that? What was that? What was that? I'll be like, nah, nothing. Don't worry about it, son. You're all good. Oh, IK, does IK have a demo? Hopefully it does. IK Plus. Hopefully IK Plus works. And I'm going to try and bring up the compatibility list, right? But I'll need to go into the DMs. So I just got to make sure. Yep, I've got Chrome off at the moment. I will go into my DMs because AmigaVision were kind enough to actually DM me that. Okay, cool. Well, guys, enjoy a little bit of IK Plus, and I'm just going to go into my DMs to the link that AmigaVision sent me with the compatibility tracker. Ooh. Oh, cool. Okay, just want to make sure I haven't got any confidential data up. Well, it kind of shows my email if I hover on it, but I'll make a point of not hovering over it, right? So we have got a compatibility list. Should I copy and paste it and bring it in Excel? Maybe that, actually no, because Excel I'll have to, okay, no. So let's now have a look, right? So just so you guys can see it as well, let me show you guys, right? So AmigaVision have put together a compatibility list, and here we are, guys. So just making sure there's nothing sensitive on here. So I'll be looking at this. Works, yes, and here you go. Oh, here we go. Chuck Rock, the two games that didn't work. So Chuck Rock 2 starts, and it's exactly as it is on the list. Chuck Rock 1 kind of crashed out straight away. Chuck Rock 2 works, no, but it did actually start up. So amazing work, man. It looks like they're on point with this, right? So there is a compatibility list. So if you guys are going to use it, there is a link to the compatibility list, I think, on the AmigaVision page, so you can check that out. So what I can do is I can cross-reference the games I've got, the small selection I've got. Ooh, Zool 1 and 2 ain't working. I was kind of hoping to look at that game, right? Let me go and get rid of Chrome for now, but that's the list we have got. So again, good work AmigaVision, man, just making everything better. But you know what, guys, IK Plus works, and I'm happy with that. So let me just go down on the list to IK Plus. Perfect, I've just highlighted that one there. Okay, let's give this a shot. So this was all about spacing, right? And the best move, that was my favorite move, right? Because you just kind of punch them in the nuts. And the bonus stages in this, wow. Oh, look at that, man. I've got him in the nut. He's trying to headbutt me. White wins. Oh yeah, baby. Excellent. I'm sorry, man. I'm like a kid. I just can't. I've forgotten a lot about this game, but that's like the best move in the game. Look at that. Even when you hit them in the back, the way you back attack them. I want to do the bonus stages because the bonus stage is just fantastic. You got no balls left. Okay, why is awarded 1100 points? Damn right, man. Okay, this is banging, man. We'll do this bonus stage and then we'll run another one. Guys, if you haven't, that's what I really like. Look at the heads, and you know, like I think the heads, they have like slightly different physics to the rest of the balls. I've got to give a shout out to Grumpy Old Gamer UK as well, man. He messaged me the other day. He had a bunch of sticks. That was like, look, I don't need these sticks anymore. There was 4 there, and he was like, do you want one? So I was like, yeah, man, I'll take one. And it's like it's an Amiga stick that we it's an Amiga stick that we would have got from Argos, right? It's got a left and a right button, so that's interesting. That would be nice to play some Amiga stuff with. But you know, AmigaVision have made a lot of games where up is kind of configured to a button, which is better because you've got a button dedicated for jump. So yeah. But yeah, I'm getting that stick. I think I'll get it like Monday or Tuesday. Sent it out on Saturday, so kind of looking forward to trying that stick out. I've still got a bag of controllers that you know, a friend subscriber of the channel got me, a guy called Jay, really nice, got me 4 controllers from Japan, including a PC Engine one that I really wanted. So when time opens up, I do want to do like a snack video and kind of go through that stuff. Right, match over, wicked. And what we'll do is the next game I want to check out. I just want to make sure, Bar, I'll put my name down as Bar, right? So what's the next game I want to try out, and I can check it on the compatibility checker before I reset it, so you can have a look at a little bit more of a game, right? Does James Pond 2 works, right? So we are going to load James Pond 2 next. So let's go and do a reset. And again, AmigaVision, thank you for that tracker, man. It's awesome. It's awesome. I didn't have it ready as a prerequisite, but it was kind of easy enough to get out there, man. So appreciate the love, man. All right, so let's go and select James Pond. Now this was really good. It was like an advert to the Penguin bars, right? Remember the Penguin chocolate bars? I don't know if anyone's ever done, it's known as a chocolate implosion, right? Does anyone know it? It's where you don't have to do it with a Penguin bar, but if you get a bar, like a biscuit chocolate bar that's coated with chocolate, what you do is you bite the top end off, and then you bite the bottom end off, and then you pour it in a hot drink of your choice, whether it's coffee or tea, right? And you pour it in there, you pour one end in there, and then you suck up with it, right? And what happens is the coffee or the tea kind of goes inside and soaks up the biscuit, and you know and then you let it in your mouth before the chocolate melts, and you have like this chocolate implosion in your mouth, and it is amazing. It is amazing. Like if you haven't tried it, you have to try it. Just get yourself like a chocolate, a biscuit that's covered in chocolate. So Penguin, someone told me about it. It's not something I've figured out myself. I'm not that smart, but someone said to me, you know, have you tried chocolate implosion? And I was like, you know what, I need to try it. And I think everyone should try it at least once, right? Let me. Got to dig that that RoboCop soundtrack, man. Absolutely banging. My ringtone on my phone, like for years I rocked Bubble Bubble. I've had Castlevania, but Castlevania sounds too dramatic, right? So if you're out at work at a meeting, well, not in the middle of a meeting, it'll be on silent, but if you're out with colleagues somewhere, all of a sudden Castlevania just sounds nuts. So that's the Penguin bars I was talking about. So RoboCop, the arcade soundtrack is banging. It sounds really good. Just checking chat because it's gone a little bit quiet. Is it coming up? Yeah, it's coming up. Okay, just testing it there. Right, wicked. Right, let's do a bit of RoboCop. And guys, if anyone's joining in late, we're checking the Amiga CD32. Right, guys. Now I know everyone tried this, right? When you played this game, you wanted to see how high you could go, right? And on the first level, you're just pressing it, you're expanding. In fact, it was better to do when you had something in the background to give it. Okay, the rest of it is just skies. There's somewhere that's a little bit higher. Like, I never completed this game. Like, I kind of like this game. Okay, so you could hold on to stuff like this. This game was very popular on the Amiga when it came out. Kind of everyone had it, everyone played it, everyone spoke about it. I never fully completed it. Like it was one of those games I played like a little bit, but I never had the motivation to complete it. Right, okay, so that's how high we can go over there. And that was really, really interesting. It's one of the things that you always wanted to do, right? So So this must have been like an advert for Penguin, right? Okay, was it the first level or? Okay. Here we go. Ah, let's get in the car. That's my Yoshi, man. Okay, let's run something else. Let's what we're gonna run next. I'll check it on the compatibility tracker quickly. So let's have a look here. Right, okay, Sensible Soccer. Hopefully Sensible Soccer works. Sensible Soccer is fantastic, right? It's a very, very good game. Bear with me a second. Oh no, it doesn't work. Okay, cool. What we got next? Okay, Super Methane we've tried. Super Skid Marks we've tried. What else? Total Carnage. Does Total Carnage work? We're gonna have to start going back down to. Oh, Total Carnage works, so we can run Total Carnage next. So let's give it a reset. Let's go Total Carnage, and I'm wondering, is it Total Carnage? Is it the Midway Williams Total Carnage, right? That is available now for this, because that'll be interesting, right? Oh, okay, yeah, 11ish. Wow, okay, we've been going for like almost an hour and a quarter now. So let's go here, and let's now pick Total Carnage. Here we go. Right, let's go with this. And guys, if you do get this up and running, if you want to get it up and running, have a look at one of the AmigaVision tutorials for the MiSTer. Follow that, but use the latest AmigaVision pack that's available, which is the 18th of August, which was released earlier on today. Hence why we're kind of doing this stream. And run with that. Then you need to get your own CHD files. Once you get those and you add those to the bundle, you're kind of good. You're golden, man. Yeah, you can play this stuff now. And even on the front end, there's instructions all the way through. AmigaVision really do hold your hand, you know, and they hold it firm, and they really do help you around with stuff. Robo Warrior on the NES. I eventually like it. Okay. Yes, I never played the first James Pond. I think I only played. Maybe I did. I can't remember it. Right, okay, so let's hopefully, so this is interesting, right? Because we've got a MiSTer core of this, but there's no sound to it. It's the silent core, right? But oh wow, okay, not bad. Okay, maybe bad. There should be okay, at least it locks direction. That's good. You always want it to lock direction. Let's see what this weapon is. What's that up here? Oh, that's a mine. Never mind. Duh. Pun intended. But there's a second button. Okay, I'm releasing mines there. Okay, have I got a spread shot here? Okay, not really a great game, I have to say. Not amazing or anything. But you know what, guys? I do kind of like this system. I have to say, it does have a charm about it. It's the kind of thing. Maybe if I bought it back in the day, I probably would have regretted it, because I would have thought, oh, you know what, I want a console, because the consoles did have better games. But this does have a charm about it, right? And maybe it's just one of those systems that if there was more development for it, there would have been better stuff for it, right? Because, you know, a console is only as good as its developers. Is that? Oh wow, I love flamethrowers, man. And is that my flamethrower gone? That's my flamethrower gone. Okay, cool. Right, we've only got a small selection of games. Let me Let me see if it, hopefully it runs a demo, right? Hopefully it does, so you guys can see something while I check the compatibility tracker, right? So we're gonna have to go. Zul2 doesn't work, I know I saw that. Okay, I'm gonna run Akira while I check some stuff on the compatibility tracker as well. So because Akira, I'm not sure if I could play it, but I did get like a good kind of FMV at the beginning. So that Smash TV without the game show. Yeah, so Rollygon, I think like when I play Total Carnage, like in my opinion, I prefer it to so I was gonna say Smash Brothers, Smash TV. I just think it's a better game. At least that's my kind of take on it. You know, some people may disagree, but I guess that's what makes different games appealing to different people, right? I mean, not everyone's gonna like every game that's out there. So let's have a look. Actually, I don't know if I should play Akira because I'm going to skip Akira because there might be some copyright issues there, right? So, or Alien Breed 3D. Someone said that, and I'm pretty sure that works, right? So let's try that anyway. And while I'm trying that, I'll run over to the compatibility tracker because some of the games boot, but then they crash down the line, right? So let me go back up to. No, Alien Breed 3D works. It works. The compatibility tracker says yes, it works. Okay, so I think all the cracks are just put in, aren't they? Remember that? Remember when you anti-piracy, you got a book with it, and it wasn't something you could publish online. So, you know, Metal Gear had it as well. Do you remember Metal Gear where it told you to look at the back of the box on the PlayStation 1? So, oh, I need to press the left mouse to continue. Let's press the left mouse, and hopefully we are in. Okay. I don't know what happened there. I don't know. AmigaVision, anything I need to do to get that running? I'm going to give that another shot. So let's go in here. Hopefully that's still selected. Alien Breed 3D. Okay. Let's give that a boot. Maybe I need to read it and pay attention, right? Exactly what is going on. Oh, wicked. Nice one. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. The list will definitely come in handy, man. What do I need to do here? Right. Do I need to... All right, so I've gone with 200 because usually you put anything in here and it kind of boots the game. So software failure, press left mouse click. So have I got a version that hasn't been cracked? Okay, I'm not exactly sure what's going on here. Hey, Nathan Earthall, how you doing, man? Thank you for joining. We're kind of approaching the end of this stream. I kind of was going to finish it by 11:15. So I was not intending to do more than an hour and a half. So kind of like 15 minutes tops here, guys. But we've kind of covered a lot of the games that I've got. I think there's another, have I got another version of Aliens? I was going to say Alien Storm, Alien Breed. Okay, let's do Alien Breed Tower Assault, right? Does that work? Let's go over to my compatibility tracker. Yes, Alien Breed Tower Assault works. Hopefully it's been cracked and it hasn't got like the copyright protection on there. Let's now have a look. Oh, okay. Alien Breed. Oh, what should we play? Let's play Alien Breed 2. Alien Breed 2 then. Right, this is interesting. It's giving us a choice out of two games. And again, I keep forgetting because in my head I keep thinking Amiga with a disc, right? With whatever it was, 1 megabyte. How can you pick out of two games here? Then I remember we're doing a CD system which can store a lot more data, right? Which 700 more times data than a disc, right? So that's pretty amazing. So essentially you could get 700 1 megabyte games on there, right? Or at least around about that number. So that's interesting. Alien Breed 2, I don't think I've ever played this. I wonder if this came out for the Amiga or was this an exclusive for the CD32? A lot of the games weren't exclusive, so I reckon this came out for the Amiga. I'll probably find out by having a look at the AmigaVision front end. Let's, okay, I'm not even going to read that. Right, here we go. Wow, okay. I just got pinged. Okay, the map. There's a lot of stuff happening here. Landing zone. Let's get some cash. Do you remember Alien Syndrome as well by Sega? That was an interesting game. Whoops. How come I can't shoot those things, man? There are a lot of bullets. Okay, where are we going? Oh man, I've had enough. Right, let's reset this. And what are we gonna do next? Let me bring up the compatibility tracker for myself, and we'll have a look at the games. Right, so let's go here. Again, drives, and let's now. Okay, Alien Breed? Okay, I don't think I want to do Alien Breed. So Amiga Power, Arabian Nights, we've checked out. Arcade Pool, don't really fancy Pool, to be honest. What's Assassins? Does Assassins work? Well, I can't see Assassins on the compatibility tracker, actually. That's funny. Banshee, we've checked out. What's Base Jumpers? Base Jumpers, are you there? Base Jumpers, yes, Base Jumpers works. So let's go with Base Jumpers. So AmigaVision, if you're still in there, is there going to come a point where all the games are going to work? Is it just, there's obviously bugs, and hopefully these bugs will get swapped. AmigaVision was single-sided floppy. Amiga was single-sided floppy 768 kilobytes. Okay, thank you very much, man. Has this version of AmigaVision been updated with the new demo scene? Demos are just CD32 upgrade. Xenon 2 on CD-TV has a great soundtrack. Okay, I've only got a few games on here, Brian. Maybe AmigaVision can answer that about the demos. I know the last update got a whole bunch of demos on there. And what was really interesting in that stream I did when we got the last major update, we actually had someone in the audience that actually made a demo, right? And so we actually checked out the demo that they made, and yeah, I really like these streams where we get a lot of participation. You know, we get some developers in here. We get some people that are responsible for the front end, developers like AmigaVision, and we get people that have made like demo scene stuff. Now, Xenon 2 had a great soundtrack from what I recall, anyway. But wow, CD quality sound, something to take advantage of. Now, talking about the PC Engine CD, I really like some of the soundtracks on there, like for Castlevania, Rainbow Islands. There's some really, really good soundtracks on there. So Base Jumpers, this almost sounds like a modern game. The way that CD32 logo was kind of flashing there, I wouldn't be surprised if this was one of the exclusive games. So how long we got left? Like, oh, okay. Wow, he goes fast. Kind of reminds me of like a futuristic Rick Dangerous, right? Yes, it is. What's he say? What am I doing? Just dodging cops and dodging TNT. Oh, I got myself an E. Okay, I need to get to the top. Okay. Okay, interesting. Wow, okay. Pressure's Pressure's kind of on. Oh, no, get the ladder. Rick Dangerous. Was it Rick Dangerous 2? That was a really good game, man. Wow, wow. Very good sound effects. Okay, so we're jamming. We're jumping up top. Assassins is... Oh, wow, really? Okay, I'll have to check that out. It's not on the compatibility list, but I think we should give it a try. Oh, wow, okay. Oh, I've got to dodge stuff, right? So you get to the top and you jump down. Okay, that's kind of interesting, right? But you have to dodge all that stuff. I got deaded, but interesting concept, right? Dodge the cops or dodge the security guards, make it to the top and jump down. Because I was thinking, like, the game's called, what is it, Base Jumpers or something? Like, where's the jumping coming from? Okay, so we're not going to climb, dude. What we're going to do is we are going to check. We're going to check Assassins. So AmigaVision, Assassins isn't on the compatibility tracker. Let me just make sure, because I am prone to mistakes the later it goes in the day. No, we haven't got Assassins on here. Okay, so let's now run Assassins. And hopefully it works. Right, let's go here. Base Jumpers. Interesting concept, I have to say. Assassins, Ultimate Games. Wow, Strider. I like Strider, man. Great arcade game. Good memories of that game on CPS1. Yo, AmigaVision in the house. Oh, so AmigaVision, I don't know if I missed the question, right? Or if you missed the question or I missed the answer. But do you have plans of bringing any other front ends, like different formats? So we've got Amiga, we've got the 0 megahertz DOS collection. Would you ever consider doing something like this for the Commodore 64, the Spectrum, the Atari ST? I don't know, take your pick. Another computer with a brilliant front end like this. So layman's like myself and a lot of the people, or some of the people that come over to the channel, right? Can they come over and so they can actually get this stuff and get it working easily. Sorry, this definitely doesn't feel like a Strider clone, right? So yeah, that I don't know what that was. Assassin's is a great Strider clone. Nah, not there. Base Jumpers is a pretty great game. Yeah, it is. You know what? Base Jumpers is alright. I like, because I'm thinking, okay, I'm kind of ascending here, but once you ascend, you descend by jumping off the base. I definitely like the theme about that. Now, there won't be 100% compatibility with the current approach. That would require a CD32 core. Okay, got ya. So that would be interesting. I wonder, now someone's actually working on a Philips CDI core. So you never know. Maybe someone at some point might think, do you know what? Let's do a CD32 core. So interesting times. I mean, do you know what's going to be interesting with these cheaper FPGA or the DE10 Nano clones coming? It might bring more people over to. It might bring more people over. It might bring more talent and more developers over. Let me just check the compatibility list, guys. And we're going to be kind of ending up soon. So what game are we looking at here? Black Viper. Black Viper. Okay, Black Viper isn't actually on the compatibility list. BL, no, I haven't got it here. So what we'll do is we will just give it a shot and hope for the best. Okay, we have got something. That Neo logo kind of reminds me of the Ocean logo. Different color. It looks like a similar font, right? Okay, what's this? We already got it working. StatMap one load, Commodore 64 collection. Wow, check it out. He's helping with the AmigaVision 2. Oh, wicked, man. So is that the one load 64? Does that work on the MiSTer as well? Sorry, like tell me like I'm an idiot, right? But is that something we can run on the MiSTer as well? Because yeah, then I'll definitely be interested in checking that out. Right? Okay, this game isn't on. Oh, hold on. Are we getting somewhere? Are we getting somewhere? Okay, we've got sound, but we haven't got a picture. So, in the meantime, let's look at another game and what we got. Right, let's make the last game the last game. Let's make. Oh no, hold on. We've got something. It just took a little while to load up, so maybe this can be the last game. How do you implement AmigaVision? Is it? Yeah. So Ryan, this runs on the Minimig core, right? So the Minimig core is the core that's running. The AmigaVision do the front end and all the quality of life stuff that makes the whole experience just very, very seamless and easy. Correct me if I'm wrong, AmigaVision. Yeah. Yes, 164 is per. Oh, okay, cool. All right, I'll have to look into that sometime. I may not look into it straight away, or even for a few days or weeks, just depending on time and priorities. But that is good to know that if I want to play C64 stuff, I can use that. Okay, I think this is a good kind of ending. What we've got here. So. Consoleizes the C64. Oh wow, wicked. That's amazing to know, man. That's really good. So guys, I'm kind of going to wrap it up here. I appreciate everyone stopping by. Big shout out to SNK Kev for always being awesome and the donation. But guys, it is wicked. Definitely check out AmigaVision over on Twitter. Very, very good tweets regarding Amiga stuff and generally retro gaming. They're not an account that posts lots and lots of useless stuff. Most of their stuff is very, very entertaining. Yeah, definitely check them out. Check out AmigaVision, the website. I kind of, if you've stepped in late on this stream, you can check out the beginning of the stream where we have a look at the site and we have a look at archive.org. I have got tutorials on the channel where it shows you step by step how to get this up and running. The AmigaVision guys have made it really, really easy, guys. Like seriously, they've made it really, really easy. So you can get it up and running. You can look at an older tutorial. Just use the latest one that's out, right? So the latest AmigaVision pack that's out is actually dated for today's date, right? Which is the 18th of the 8th, 2024. Whack that on there. Get your own CHDs. There's a lot of instructions on there. They've made it really easy, guys. Like I can tell you one thing: if I get a core up and running without consulting anyone, it means it's very, very easy to do. So, guys. Absolutely fantastic. Gonna wrap it up. Absolutely amazing. Thank you everyone for participating. And once again, thank you AmigaVision for being awesome. Thank you for actually stopping by the stream and making it entertaining, interacting with viewers and subscribers of the channel, answering questions, and just being overall awesome, guys. So wicked, guys. Have a brilliant night. It's night for me. It's 11:15 here now. But wherever you are in the world, have a great afternoon, have a great morning. Wherever you are, stay awesome, guys.